Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Achak Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us this truth. Honors and salutations to us of Serakim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in honesty, sincerity, charity, patience, and in sound doctrine. To the hopeful elect, the Bayaf Dawadak, alright, and to the Akwathium, and to the children that believe on the true names of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, alright, because he's going to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in and take Esau's system down, alright. My name is Maka Allah Bungad Ben Yashar Allah. I'm with the Watchman Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Alright. And I just been meditating, and talk on patience. Being patient in this truth, because patience is a virtue. So basically we're gonna look up the word patience. Alright. I'm gonna go to dictionary.com, then get the etymology and all that. But first I'm gonna get dictionary.com and the definition for patience and that. Alright. Alright. So patience. The noun says the quality of being patient as the bearing of provocation, annoyance, misfortune, or pain without compliant, loss of temper, irritation, or the like. An ability or willingness to suppress relentless or annoyance when confronted with delay. Quiet, steady, perseverance, even-tempered, care, diligence. Okay? And that's a major one right there, diligence. Because you have to be diligent in this truth. You have to be level-headed, man. You have to be, basically, how you say, cool, calm, and collective. But mainly diligent. All right? So that's the definition in dictionary.com. So let's go to Google. Because you have to have patience in this truth. And the reason why I'm saying that, because the patience is I want that diligence. All right? Because when we get into the scripture, all right, and you look up the Greek word for patience, it goes into consistency. But I'm jumping the gun, so let's just get this. What's the etymology? What's the etymology of the word patience? And this is Google right here. So it goes back to Latin, pati, patai, Latin patient, suffering. All right. Latin patina, patia. All right. The French, Old French, patience. Middle English from Old French. Middle English from Old French from Latin. Patia from patient, suffering from the verb patai. All right. So you being patient, what you doing in this truth? You suffering, man. And what you suffering for? You suffering for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh's sake. But he says this is a light affliction, man. So this thing is supposed to be easy for us, man. You know? Patience, suffering, diligent. All right? Level-headed. You know? Balance. This thing is all about balance, man. All right? So, let's hop into these scriptures. Okay? This is the book of Romans, chapter 5 and 3. All right, it says, And not only so, but we glory in tribulation, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Okay, so let's get that word patience in what's the name? It's man, I don't want to butcher it, but it's hupmonia, monia, monia, hupmonia. All right, which is steadfastness, consistency, endurance. All right, I'm gonna read that again. Patience, steadfastness, consistency, endurance. All right, in the New Testament, in the New Testament, the characteristics of a man who is not swerved from his deliberate purpose and his loyalty to faith and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings. All right, patiently and steadfastly, a patient, steadfast waiting for and waiting, a patient, enduring, sustaining perseverance, man. All right, so that's what this whole thing is about. This truth, man. You have to be patient, endure, long suffering, just like our Father is. He's long suffering, man. You know, when you get into this truth, you know, you can't just be like, oh man, the elect gotta get sealed now. You know, I want this thing to be over. I hate this shit. Of course we all do, man. All right. You don't know what brothers are going through on a everyday personal basis. You know, brothers have to be patient, man. Have to have that patience, that long suffering. You know, that enduring. You have to endure, sustaining, perseverance, man. You have to have all that, and all that comes from patience, consistency. So you have to consistently do what? Put up videos. All right, consistently do the work, even if it's not on camera, man. You know, hitting the highways and hedges, bidding everybody to the marriage, man. You know, that patience, man. No matter what, no matter what you come across, man. Like I was talking to a brother earlier today. Well, yesterday's now what 6 something in the morning, almost 7 in the morning. So I talked to my brother yesterday, and we was going over, this truth. It's like a triathlon. It's not a marathon. A marathon you just running, but a triathlon you gotta swim, you gotta run, you gotta ride a bike, dealing with all the different temperatures. You know that takes patience, man, perseverance. You know, steadfastness, consistency. You know, you gotta have all that to run a triathlon and to finish it. Cause just like the scriptures say, many are called, few are chosen, man. All right, many are called, few are chosen, man. Let's go to Revelations 2 and 3. All right, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and 3. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna go up. All right. It says, I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and has found them liars, man. So when you in this truth, man, you know, you're gonna have dudes that say that they somebody that they not. Like the apostles of Great Millstone, they are who they say they are, man. Why? And that goes, and how you can tell is through their labor, man, their patience, their consistency, the doctrine, you know, the work of love, man. You know, but you got other dudes out here that's claiming to be like the apostles, but they're not, man. They're to be found liars, man. Case in point, the guy Nathaniel, you know, He claims to be this big teacher, apostle, just being sent forth. So he claims to be sent forth by who? Yahweh Bashim Shah, but he's not. He's a liar, man. Just like you got that guy Yahana, man. You know? And guys of that nature. Bubbleized blackfish, man. You know? Uh, this dude's a bot, man. All these dudes claim to be sent forth by Yahweh Bashim Shah, but it's not, man. And you could tell through their labor because they take breaks. The apostles is great millstone don't take breaks. And brothers, then that's an example that you're supposed to follow. That's a good example of patience, man. All right, starting with Apostle Tahar and down, man. That man been out there 30 plus years, 35 years, I believe, or more. And I'm 41, so he been out there long than as long as I've been living, man. All right, damn near as long as I've been living, man. So I'm going to read that again. This is Revelations 2 and 3. Salakia, 2 and 2. I'm started 2. I went 3, 2. But it says, I know thy works. So Yahweh Shai know our works, man. He knows what you're doing. This ain't all about what men think. Okay? We're here to please the Heavenly Father. Alright, Yahweh. And how you do that? In the name of Yahweh Shai. Doing what? The works. The works that who did? Yahweh Shai did. For who? Yahweh. And patience, man. That's long suffering. Just like our Father is long suffering. Alright? Because he could have been put us to death. But he chose not to. Alright? So it says, I know thy works and thy labor. Thy labor, what's that? Your works. Let's get the word labor. Salakia. A beating of the breast with grief, sorrow, labor, trouble, to cause one trouble, make work of him. Intense labor, united with trouble and toil. And yo, damn, that's kopos, kopos, kapas. And it said, yo, let's get that again. That's the word labor, kapas. A beating of the breast with grief, sorrow, labor, trouble, to cause one trouble, make work for him, intense labor united with trouble and toil. And it's not this. That's what this work is about, man. Cause hey, man, we coming into that time where we going Jacob's trouble, man. All right, and what you got to be in that patient, man. All right, you got to be patient, man. Cause trouble is coming, man. That labor, that's coming, man. And right now, while we laboring, and it's trouble for not I ain't gonna say trouble for us, but that's why you supposed to present your body as a living sacrifice, man. You know why? Because we could be put to death for this truth, man. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah knows that, man. That's why I say he know our works and our labor and our patience. Cause with all the circumstances, man, we still go out there and do what we supposed to do, man. All right. With all that, man, we still do what we supposed to do, man. Why? Because we have faith, and faith is a gift. Everybody don't have faith. They act like they do, but you're gonna get tested real soon to see how deep your faith goes. All right. It says, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. So hey, the real men of the Lord, man, they really can't stand, you know, evil doers, man. Can't stand it. Salaki, bear with me. All right, you can't stand like I know I'm speaking, I'm speaking to myself, but and first and foremost, I'm speaking to myself because you gotta have this patience. But I'm gonna just give you prime examples of my everyday walk when I go outside. I don't even like going outside for real no more, man, because I hate to see the bullshit that goes on, man. But you have to be patient, you know. Sometimes you see shit that make you want to put hands on motherfuckers, man. But you know you can't do it, you know. So that's being that patient, being that level headed, man. You know. But I hate going outside, man. I hate this shit. Unless I really gotta do something, like go to the plantation, you know, go to the store. You gotta do those things. You gotta do your everyday, routine. But if I don't have to go outside, I'm not going. I don't give a damn how nice it is outside. Cause I know once I get out there and I start seeing the shit in Babylon, it just makes you heated, man. You know, it says, "Canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and has found them liars, and has borne, and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored, and has not fainted." Then that's heavy right there. All right, you have labored and have not fainted. So let's get fainted. To grow weary, be weary, to be sick. All right. So when you're doing this work, man, you can't faint, man. All right. Like the scriptures say, if you put your hand in the plow and turn and then turn back, you're not fit to rule the kingdom. You're not fit to rule in the kingdom, and that's real rap. You know, that's real rap. So this thing, man, this is not for boys, man. This work is for men. All right. That's why I told you many are called, few are chosen, and you got a lot of dudes out here, and their patience is going to get tested real soon if it's not already being tested. All right. The question is, are you going to pass that test? And the part of patience is what? Being diligent, man. Long suffering. Consistent. And guess what? Consistent through any circumstances. Because you got dudes, they might lose a job, lose a house, become homeless, you know, and give up. They faint, you know. They become faint. They faint. Like like them women in them churches when they try to act like they catch the Holy Spirit, the Rachak Kadash, you know, and they pass out like that bad, you know. And it's funny to me, man, because you're not supposed to get faint-hearted, man. This is work, man. Like if you were a boxer in the ring, you going to give up in the middle of the fight? You got something to do, throw in the towel? Are you going to be one of those fighters, or you going to endure that fight, whether you getting your ass whipped and then you get over? Patience, because you got to know when to go in and when not to. Patience, balance. That's what it's all about. All right. This is First Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, remembering without ceasing. Okay? remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope and our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach in the sight of the Most High and our Father, man. All right? Remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope. All right? Let's get that word hope. Expectation of evil, fear, expectation of good, hope. It says in the Christian sense, joyful and confident expectation of eternal salvation. One hope and hope, having hope, the author of hope, or he who is its foundation, the thing hoped for. All right, so what are we hoping for? Salvation, man. By who? Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, in the sight of Yahweh, our Father. You know? So you have to have patience of hope, and that's heavy. Patience of hope, man. You guys be consistent, long suffering, enduring, and hopes to what? Be delivered, man. Just because you do the work ain't no guarantee that your ass going to be delivered, man. Many are called, few are chosen. And it goes into patience and faith, man. Because the Lord knows your lob, your heart, your mind. The Lord knows that. Yahweh Shem outside knows that, man. All right? Yahweh Shem outside knows that. All right, so check it out. Let's get Revelations chapter 14 and 12. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and 12. It says, here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah. All right? And that they're going to be revealed. And who's that? Who are those men it's talking about? Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that kept the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah. That's talking about the elect, man. Which they're going to be revealed real soon, man. Just be patient. Wait on it. You know? Wait on it. That patience is important, man. All right? That patience is important. Let's get Job 5 and 11. Shalaka, James 5 and 11. I'm tripping. It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful, and tender mercy, and of tender mercy. So, okay, let me read that again. It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. So the ones that endure are going to be what? Counted happy, man. Why are you going to be happy? Because you're going to get salvation, man. All right? And the scriptures tell you, the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, don't lie, man. All right? He don't lie. Okay? He's a man that he cannot lie, man. So whatever he says he's going to do, he's going to do it, man. So don't forget that. All right? Don't ever forget that. He's a man that he cannot lie, man. And if he says, and he talks to his elect, you know, because that's going to be the first fruits in the kingdom. So that's what this is all about right now. And if he says his elect is going to be delivered, they're going to be delivered, man. They're going to see salvation. They're going to see their enemies go down, you know. And that's, guess what? It says, behold, we count them happy which endure. They're going to endure. They're going to be counted happy because they're going to see all these things, man, and praise and worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It says, ye have heard of the patience of Job, okay, and have seen the end of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is very pitiful and of tender mercy. So pitiful, let's get that, because he has pity on, it says, full of pity, very kind. All right, so he has pity for who? His elect, man. And actually, he has pity for all Israel. All right. Ultimately, he has pity for all Israel because ultimately all Israel is going to be saved. You know, so that's being pitiful of them and of tender mercy, man. And that's having mercy. And some people don't say it like that. Yo, death is actually mercy, man. For the 2/3, that's mercy, because he could destroy you and never bring you back, man. But he destroys you, reprograms you, and brings you back, and you're going to get put to death here. The 2/3 going to get put to death here, get reprogrammed, and come back in the kingdom in their right mind. You know, that's mercy, man. But all these other nations, what? They go into slavery. The Lord don't have mercy. He's not pitiful of them. He don't have mercy on them. All right. And you gotta remember that. That's a thing with patience, man. Longevity, endurance, suffering, man. Just like who? Our Father. All right. That's the book of Romans, uh, chapter 8 and 25. I might end it on this. Let's see how the Spirit go. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and 25. It says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. That's what I'm going to end it on that, man. All right. This is Romans chapter 8 and 25. It says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it, man. So if you're hoping for something that you see not, man, but you know it's real, okay, and the elect going to know that. But if we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it, man. So what's patience again? Let's get patience again. All right. Hope, hupomone, hupomone, steadfastness. All right, you gotta be steadfast in this, man. Consistency, endurance. All right. Let's go down, jump down. Matter of fact, all right, to get it, I'm gonna read it again because this is beautiful, man. All right. Steadfastness, consistency, endurance. In the New Testament, the characteristics of a man who is not swerved from his deliberate purpose and his loyalty to faith and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings. Patiently and steadfastly, a patient, steadfast waiting for it. A patient, enduring, sustaining perseverance, man. You know? And that's heavy right there, man. That's heavy, man. All right, I'm going to read this again. This is Romans chapter 8 and 25. It says, but if we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Okay? So we're hoping for what? The kingdom. We don't see the kingdom right now, but we know it's coming. So we have to wait. What? Wait. Patience. With patience. Patiently. You know? We hope for our enemy to go down. We don't see it, but we know it's going to happen. But we have to do what? Wait for it patiently, man. You know? Have to wait for it patiently. Just like if, you know, the woman, you get your woman pregnant, let's just say it's your first child. And you want to, like, you you want to see that baby. And I could tell you by experience, man, because when I was having my son, you know, I couldn't wait for to see his face, you know, just to see what he looked like, hold him, you know, feed him, take care of him, all that, man. You know, I was like hype about that, and I'm looking at my kid's mom's stomach the whole time, like, damn, man, when he gonna come? I hope he hurry up. But I had to do what? Wait patiently, man. Yeah, I wanted it to happen and all that, but I still had to do what? I had to wait for it, man. You know, I couldn't rush it. All right. It was an appointed time for him to be born, and then once he was born, I'm like, damn, I can't wait to hear his voice. What he gonna sound like when he talking? This, that. You know, so you have to be patient, man. Okay. I'm gonna read that again. Romans chapter 8:25. It says, "But if we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it." All right. So let's go. I'm gonna end it on this. Salah. Last I was gonna end it on that, but I believe this is a better way to end it through the Spirit. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry, man." So, yo, all these things that we hoping for, waiting for, the kingdom, you know, brothers want the women, you know, the slavery of our enemies, all those things, the destruction of America, you know, the vision is for an appointed time, man. It's coming, but you have to do what? Wait for it patiently, man, and endure. Don't get faint, and you're starting to see more and more of the prophecies start to happen. And even in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, even Yahweh Ba Simeon Shah told you, he, unless those days be shortened, it'll be no flesh to be saved, but he's going to shorten it for who? The elect's sake. But still, it's going to seem like in those times when you're going through stuff that's trials and all that, it's going to seem like it's taking forever, man. It's going to seem like it's forever. But guess what? You're going to have to be patient, man. All right? And with that, I hope that this lesson was edifying. I hope it made sense. I hope I didn't ramble too much. And the word is patience, man. You got to be patient. Until the next lesson, I'm going to say Shalom, Yasharala, and death to America. Shalom.